wing 2. And it looks like they
Welcome
locked
back.
me out.
We're locked
We
out.
have to force our
Love
way in.
locked out.
See anything?
Construction.
Wow, Naomi.
There might be another way.
Feels good, man.
Oh
me
my God, Toronto.
As I
Okay.
see
Jesus. Yes, the AI sign off channel was over Twitter as well.
Oh, look, is Dave ignoring another cutscene? I'm used to it, though, at this point.
Not a cutscene for long.
Oh, now Dave can't ignore it. Dave, the chat wants your attention right now. Dave, the chat. Dave.
So, Dev, the 24/7 AI Seinfeld channel I DM'd you the other day got banned for making a joke about transgenderism.
Oh my God, was that a channel that was on Twitch? Does that mean we cannot make a joke against trans people?
Was it a quick break? I don't think it was that quick. Well, you know, that's because the guys have been taking really long breaks when I'm not there.
Toad it. Oh God, toad it.
What?
Edge.
No, I told you this during the Mario Soccer, man.
What?
Okay, so back when the Wii version was out and we were in college dorms, all right? And I was playing the Mario Soccer with the people in the dorms.
When I was playing the Mario
I
Soccer,
always played as Toad, and I would just yell, "Toad it, Toad it, Toad it," whenever I wanted someone to pass me the ball.
Toad it.
Wait, at least there's someone else that did that.
No, that was me.
I don't remember the story.
That was me. I'm pretty sure that was me. Because it was annoying as fuck.
Of course it was.
I was just, "Toad it!"
It has to be Dev doing that because it's always the annoying person in the room.
And then I would just do it until they passed me the ball.
Pass the
And that's the
ball.
story. That's the story of what happened in my college life.
That's it. Oh, now we know where college went wrong on you.
Oh, shit.
Am I the
Feel
only one who
bad,
thinks that
Dave.
if Dave goes to Dell, Dev will be his incarnation of the devil?
Probably. The
Why am I not?
Jesus,
Jesus.
you didn't toad it.
I still think the music needs to be louder.
I think it's fine. Personally.
Dave, do you consider that you've already died in this case?
There we go.
Nice, good job.
Fucker!
Dave.
There we go. This is possibly my hell yes.
Dave, have you considered that you already died and this
I heard
is
that.
your hell?
I literally just said that myself. So no, I mean this
Did
isn't
you
hell.
go
It's
to
purgatory.
elementary school with Dave? Yes, Dave and I met in kindergarten.
Yeah, well, daycare technically, because I'm your older. Because you started going to daycare because your
what was
sister.
What was interesting though? Do you remember the fence thing?
Yes.
Okay, so listen.
Deb standing in the kindergarten section.
No. You were too. Okay, so listen. Here's how it worked in our grade school. Okay, there was a fenced-off little area on the corner of the schoolyard where all the kindergartner kids played. Okay, and they couldn't mingle with the rest of the kids because they were too small. And Dave's older than me, so once Dave got out of kindergarten and I was still in it, there was a moment where like Dave and I couldn't play together anymore on the schoolyard. So we stood there. We both stood on the opposite sides of the fence with our like fingers through, like holding each other's hands.
It's just like the striped pajamas!
Oh yeah. Too bad I couldn't die.
We were like
Spoilers.
What? We were like what, like 5 and 6 years old or something?
Who would have been the boy in the striped pajamas, though?
That's so
Dev.
cute.
Okay.
Well, we do have more pressing matters. Might there be anyone here who knows how to fix the coffee machine?
Yeah, because technically it would be Deb because he was the one that was actually trapped inside the small area.
Oh.
Yes.
Why's the coffee
So
machine need a
that was So for that period of time, we couldn't play on the schoolyard anymore. We had to only like
We had to
go
wait
to
for the
side.
bus so we could play.
Wait for the bus.
Play the game where we just looking at little dudes on the back of the seat.
Yeah.
And then people would look at us and go, "You guys are fucking weird."
Yeah.
And then we just fuck with them. Great.
There was that one kid who would always try to push us out of our seat. That one big guy. He was like 5 years older than us. Remember him?
Vaguely.
I have a story like that.
I'm reasonably sure that he is now just like a fucking addict somewhere.
Probably.
Just wigging out in a trap house.
He's an ass addict.
Yeah. What was your story, Naomi?
Okay, so in elementary school, it was like American high school for me. I got bullied a lot. Like a lot of people hated me, but then weirdly tolerated me for a while before starting to bully me again. I don't know what the fuck the issue was.
There's some weird shit happens all the time.
Yeah, kids are strange. Anyway, so there was one day where there was like no seats on the bus, and so I sat beside this girl who hated my guts, and like she like hated me, and I hated her. Like we hated each other. So she spent the entire bus ride just trying to push me out of the seat. I was just like, I'm not moving because I'm just gonna sit here to spite you now because you're trying to push me out of the seat. So the entire bus ride home, I was just like holding the edges of the bus seat while she was like pushing on my back as hard as she could with her feet. I stayed in that. No, I got in trouble. I got in trouble for that in my earlier years. So.
The fuck you do it anyway? Fuck it.
No, I didn't want to get in trouble again. My mom is scary when she's mean.
Get in more trouble. Giga shit.
Yeah, Dev's mom is not scary at all.
My mom was terrifying.
Yeah, my mom.
See that video of that 16-year-old black kid beating a 9-year-old black girl on the bus?
Yes, I did. It was
Jesus,
awesome.
what?
Don't worry. I
Mission report. Just go
I
up.
kept the link.
What the fuck is this?
Looks like Corsica's in her office and it's on the top floor.
Just the plans, the floor plans.
There's gotta be a catch.
Oh, there is. But it's not about your route.
Like, did that girl die? I don't think so. I hope not.
Oh, you blew something out.
Yeah. Well, there's a crack wall leading in the wing too. They mentioned in one of the company emails. It's like we'll just paint over the wall and don't worry about it again.
Okay, I'm emotionally ready.
That's cute,
Typical
Galaxy.
Shit.
Catch.
Little
Oh
corporate.
God, Torvar, what did you send me?
Oh, no, wait. There's a fucking. I want to hear what's going on.
Says who?
Corsica isn't outfitted with Vandalay tech. There's no pass key. She memorizes her passwords.
Oh, she's one of those
To get her
purists.
to cooperate with us.
No, they won't let her in. So
Do that.
Persuasiveness is indeed not one of Mr. Chai's strong.
Chai's gonna have to basically bang her.
Cinnamon's right. But we need her
her some
password to
lovin'.
shut down Spectra. Let's brainstorm here.
are you having an asthma attack?
There's a bunch of spiders. Jesus. All right.
Torvar, I'm gonna just stop looking at your goddamn DMs.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen stuff like that in Canada, to be honest. So, like, you haven't lived until you've had woken up and had like several spiders crawling around your sleeping
Oh
bag.
fuck. So I recall when I was working for the town one time, we were picking up garbage on the side of the road, down in a fucking ravine off the highway. Shittiest job. I reach down, I grab a bag, it's like kind of covered in grass. I pull this fucking big bag out, and then like I feel a bit of like scratching on my hand, and I look down, and there's just like a giant fucking spear of ants just covering my fist. And I was like, oh, it turns out the bag was just their nest. And I was like, oh!
Also, to answer your question, Sean, I hit puberty, obviously, a lot earlier than a lot of the kids that were, like around my age.
Yeah, you had like double B's when you were 10. You're big bazonga dongs, big bajubilee woobs,
No.
giant fragabagags,
Never.
big bazonga dongazongs.
Never stop being 10.
They were large, but not that large when I was that young. But yeah, so I ended up having a lot more, like, I was a lot stronger than a lot of the other girls my age because, you know, I had more muscle growth.
The bonker honkerinos.
Yeah, you know what's going on, Kiki. Anyway, so yeah, she was like, this was in elementary school, so she was weak as fuck because she was a small child.
Don't look like
My age, but you know.
that ain't helping.
That ain't helping.
That ain't helping.
You actually beat him?
It's not permanent or anything.
One of the things I actually appreciate about this game is that when you like hit the NPCs or like throw things at them, they actually respond.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always
There's a
enjoy
lot
that
of
when
life.
that happens in games.
Yeah, there's plenty of you know, its own signature kind of quirkiness, and you know, it feels like, unlike Forspoken, like it's a world that's strangely enough, even though it's full of robots, it's very organic.
Yep.
That's weird. Galaxy. That's weird. Can you imagine if your kid got, like, beaten to a bloody pulp and you didn't press charges?
Yeah.
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 Actually,
Well, back then, when we were kids, that wasn't necessarily a thing.
yeah. So Naomi, you're bisexual,
Yeah.
and you had to be in the horror that is changing rooms as a teen and preteen in school.
Yeah.
Did you ever like enjoy looking at all the bitty bitty bazongazongas?
I mean, I enjoyed the, like, I was never gross about it. Like, I was sort of gross, like, amongst my friends, where, like, I would, like, you know, it was, like, a big joke, and I would, like, play it up. But in the changing room, I definitely wasn't, like, actually gross about it. Like, I'd just be, like, internally kind of being, like, oh, she looks nice, you know, but I would never, like, stare and be gross about it, because I have control over my urges, Devin.
So wait a minute. Well, because also you were out in high school. What about when you weren't out?
What do you mean? I was just out. In the 9th grade, I was just out.
Okay, what about before that? Because there's
Well,
like
there was no changing rooms in elementary school.
there was changing rooms for grade 8, grade 7 for us.
Nope, we didn't have gym like that, and yeah.
And we took our dick out and jacked it right there in the girls' room.
Yes.
Established dominance. I remember having to use the gym changing room in middle school. Yeah, that always fucking sucked.
Well, I mean, also you have to remember that I went to an artsy-fartsy high school, so a lot, like, it was known as the school where all the fucking gays go.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
I knew
Like,
when I saw
I-
a kid that was wearing a mesh shirt to reach for the top.
Mesh, that's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually only had one bad interaction with a person when it was about my not even in the change room. I only had one bad interaction with a person about my sexuality.
Oh.
Yeah, just one in the entire five years of my high school experience.
Yeah.
Only one, which is pretty good. So yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, she was like a huge fucking bitch, and like I don't think she had a good home life because she was like just some fucking drugs or something. I don't know. But anyway, we were forced into a group together with one of my other friends in gym class, and I was sitting like cross-legged-ish. Like I was sitting cross-legged in a weird position, but it was just cross-legged, and she told me to shut my legs, you fucking lesbo. And I was just like, I don't even remember why. It was a very long time ago. So yeah,
Wow.
that was the worst one. That was it.
To be fair, calling people gay or whatever was pretty common when
Oh,
we were.
super common.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but also, guys, this is 10 years later.
More than that, I'm pretty sure.
Sure, 15 years later,
More than that, I'm pretty sure.
20 years
I'm
later,
pretty sure you just came out of high school.
20. No, not. I mean then. 10 years.
I mean now. Ow! I'm obviously trolling you. Stop. Stop.
Dev, come on. She's obviously just got on the cradle.
You know what? I'm gonna fucking wipe off the grave dirt off of your ass before I fuck it.
The grave dirt.
What?
He's robbing the cradle and I'm robbing the grave.
That's true.
God damn it,
Cradle of the
Dave.
grave.
Did seem like she's
Cradle of the grave, my name is Dave.
Since we ran into her.
That's pretty.
Yes, Naomi established dominance. Giga Chad, Naomi.
But anyway, I think it was probably more common in other high schools, but in our school, like, it was a very, like, acceptance is what you have to do here,
Oh, fuck.
which I didn't mind, considering I was very bullied in elementary school, so,
That's bad though.
Why do you
yeah,
bully
well,
Lolly?
Dev, it was a safe space for
Bullying
me.
is good. I'm obviously
That's
kidding.
because you were the bully.
No, I wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
I was the bully hunter.
Uh-huh. No, Dev was definitely the point of many jokes. No,
Yeah, I didn't care though.
that was the difference.
I was like, at some point, I became like unbullyable, and the people who did want to actually fight me, I was just like, fine, let's fucking go.
Employees,
I didn't care.
removed access from
Yeah, but did you ever give someone a black eye? No.
Please make use of
I guess I'm a black guy.
I threw a rock at someone's head, though, and they bled. But that's
Look at all
because,
the Giga Chads.
yeah, but that's because me and a whole bunch of the boys in our elementary school were having a rock fight. And I was the only one that was skilled
Yeah.
enough to hit someone. It's like when I accidentally hit a kid with a pine cone in the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were having a pine cone fight, and I was the only one
Pine
skilled enough to
cone
hit
fight.
someone.
Oh god, the comic where it's like there's a fat guy and he's like, food fight!
Oh, yeah.
He starts throwing food and then like everyone like beats the shit out of him.
No, they don't beat the shit. They shame him. It's like, why are you doing this? It's like, feeding starving children like Rwanda or something.
You wanted to
I use Rwanda because, you know.
You go, Kiki. Peaked in high school. You ever think of how you were like back in high school and then think, yeah, I'd bully me? I mean, no, because I didn't get bullied in high school. But I was much more of an asshole than I am now. But I think everyone is.
In high school, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm still an asshole, but I was much more of an asshole accidentally without realizing it.
Yeah, I don't know. So, in terms of the whole change room thing, Dave, you recall the change rooms at ABLs, right? Yeah. And how, like, there was the one door that would lead out into the main hallway that very rarely got used, and the second door would, like, go into the gym area. And there was, like, a shower that was, like, unused. And I think the shower was, like, turned off because the kids were too young to be showering in them because it was, like, a grade school, not a high school anymore. You recall all this, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Fuck. Nothing really crazy happened in there. Like, I just kind of, like, changed and then went outside. I didn't really care too much. Like, nothing really wild went down. I kind of just kept to myself, but other kids did some weird shit in there. Like, okay, do you recall Bex?
Fuck!
You ever get
Yeah,
that?
his rhythm is really hard to get.
It's not even that. I just am so used to getting everything else right that I just flub that last. Like, that's the easy part, and I flubbed the easy part. Oh well.
Dave, you recall Bex, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, remember when he had fungus on his arms?
Oh yeah.
He had fucking, like, mushrooms growing on his arms.
What?
It was disgusting.
How did he let the fungus get that bad?
Because he was one of those fucking kids. You know those, you know.
The S kids.
Yeah.
I don't actually.
Well, he would, like, try to spread it around the fucking room, the change room. And then, like, eventually, like, he tried it, like, twice as, like, a joke, and, like, he got like, strongly reprimanded the first time. The second time, like, 18 guys just beat the ever-loving shit out of him.
Yeah.
And then he, like, everyone got in trouble, but it's like, you can't fucking spread your arm fungus onto everyone's naked body in the fucking change room.
Oh, that reminds me
He
of
was
a
like-
He
story.
was just gross. He was just gross.
That reminds me of a story. I don't know why that I think you said it's because of the word spreading. So.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. My brain did a weird association. So, when I was in elementary school, and this was before I hit puberty, okay?
Okay.
Before you start getting fucking weird about it. Before I hit puberty, we were outside at recess, and I ended up finding an unused like wrapped up pad on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it was fully unused. Like, because at that point I knew what
Just water right now.
pads were, but I didn't have to use them.
Oh, hello.
And I ended up picking it up and being like, what is this doing here? And on my way to throw it out, I passed some of the idiot guys.
Yeah.
And
Idiot guys?
Yeah, well, they're all
Opposed to
idiots.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were just like, ew, what's that? I'm like, well, I found it on the ground. I'm throwing it in the garbage. And they were just like, it's a pad. It's so gross. And then in my brain was just like, chase him with it. And I was like, what? And then
You did it?
I did. I 100% like, but it was not dirty, and it was fully wrapped. Like, it was fully unused wrapped pad, like still in the packaging. It was just a single pad though, so it probably just fell out of one of the teacher's purses. And I just chased him around with it, and then I got reprimanded by my male teacher. And I still remember his face was so awkward to this day. So he was like, Naomi, you can't do that. I'm like, but it's an unused pad. I wouldn't chase him if it was a dirty pad. I was gonna go throw it in the garbage, but then they were being stupid.
Yeah.
Naomi is so dumb. Chase boys with period pads.
No, they weren't period pads.
In
They
my
were
day-
unused pads.
In our day, the girls would just chase us to kiss us. What the
No,
fuck happened?
Those boys definitely did not need kissing because they were all gross.
Oh, that reminds me. Fucking those stupid. Oh, poor guy.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
So
You
you
can't
can't
even
have
free 'em. That
like
sucks.
little side objectives where you can actually help these
Yeah.
guys out.
Dave running from kisses, Giga Chad. I feel like it's not from having the flu in the first grade and perfume survival to get the classes sprayed and all the desk when the teacher was in. I got everyone sick. I got a few days off.
Jesus.
Nice. That's actually fucking super smart. Okay, listen. Speaking of the whole like dodge. Oh, this guy.
Sounds good, Kiki.
Zonzo's out of stock and Roper's piling up. I tell ya, you want equality, start with the drinks. We all know the world's stacked against us. But sometimes we need a drink to forget. Talking about these drinks shows who's in charge, becomes a goal. Last thing we want is some of us thinking we don't have a shot, even though we know we don't. We want to pretend.
It just makes me want to try the Evil Within.
But I'm just trying to make ends meet. Just lay down at the end of the day without a cloud over my head. You taking notes on this, bud?
I will contact the supply chain.
Do it like we're supposed to, not like we want to. This world's stone cold, bud. Better drink
Jesus
something
Christ.
warm.
Better drink something warm, like a hot chocolate.
Bash it up. So, when it comes to like running from kisses, Dave, do you recall those terrible fucking dances we would have in grade 7 and 8?
Yes.
To like get you prepared for like.
You mean the
like,
wallflower
adult dances?
dance?
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, to get you prepared for like real dances.
Those
Holy
dances
fuck.
were always so stupid, and
Oh
I
my
hated
God.
them.
Yeah, I hate it
Yeah.
too.
State. It was like just province mandated fun.
Yeah, it was like we're having a dance. So what you have to do is for half the day, we're gonna dim the lights in the gym.
It wasn't even half the day. It was like 2 hours.
We're gonna
I
dim
guess
the
that was
lights
half
in
the
the
day.
gym. It was that, yeah. We're dimming the lights in the gym, and then we're gonna play music from the stage, and then guys and girls are gonna hang out and dance and have punch. I was like, this is fucking terrible.
I got a
So like,
punch for you.
middle school dance is the ultimate cringe. Fuck yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. So like what ends up happening? So I went to one of them, right? And I think like I was borrowing Warcraft 2 from you, Dave, at the time.
Yep.
And actually, I think I got it from at the dance.
I probably did.
Yeah, because like, well, I mean, the disc's still here in the house. Your old Warcraft 2 disc's here.
Yeah, I know.
But basically, Dave had a copy of Warcraft 2, and I wanted to play it on my computer,
game.
and you were done with it, so you lent it to me.
Yep.
And you actually gave it to me during the dance. I remember that.
Yep.
Because I had like
Ow.
I was wearing one of those hoodies with like the hand pocket, here, and that's where I kept the Warcraft 2 disc, was in the pocket, and I had like my hands in it, and I was just holding onto it for dear life. Because I didn't want to be stolen. It's like that was a reasonably, like, it was your game, it was my responsibility, I didn't want to get stolen, it was a reasonably popular game. There would have been kids out there who would have stolen it, like kids that were older than me.
Oh, yeah.
So, you give me, for some reason, I forget the reason why, we couldn't meet up any other time, like you were going somewhere or something, so we had to meet up during the dance. So you gave me your copy of Warcraft 2, and I was like, okay, thank you, Dave, my friend.
Yep.
And I put it in my hoodie. And I'm like, okay, we got like 2 hours, or whatever, till this fucking dance is over. So I'm not taking my hands out of my thing. All right? I'm not taking my fucking hands out. They're staying in the hoodie, holding on to this fucking Warcraft 2 disc. And what ends up happening is, do you recall, Dave? I mean, it might be the same for you too, Naomi, but Dave would definitely know this. But they would like nominate 2 kids to dance.
Nope.
They would be like, all right, for this next song, we want, whoever and whoever to dance.
Oof.
Kind of.
Oh, you remember that shit?
Dude, I blocked out so much of that because
Yeah,
it was
it was
so
terrible.
cringy.
Yeah. And it's like, and you know what they would do? They would, if they knew like one person had a crush on another person, a bunch of the people would go up and request like, okay, get these 2 kids to dance. It would be like weird and awkward and funny, and you know what I mean? It would be, you know the feeling that I'm trying to appeal to here, right? What I'm talking about, what kids would do with this shit. You know what's going on. Okay, so, I didn't really have an interest in any girls in the class, so that didn't matter.
Yeah, that was until high school where you became a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but like I did have this copy, and fucking Resident Ogre Ashley Valley had this long-standing crush on me. And Jesus Christ.
Wow, Dev.
She actually had a hot face in her 20s.
Yeah, it's like she was like absolutely, she was like disgusting.
Yeah, she was
in
terrible.
school. Then in her 20s, she like got really hot, and then she became disgusting. She like, went back.
Yes, because she had kids.
How was she? Was she just fat?
Yeah, she was fat.
She was very fat, but also very like wide-shouldered, and she didn't know how to make it work for her, But she lost.
She was a child.
She in her 20s, she lost like at least maybe like pounds, like a lot of weight. She was very Shrek-like. She was very, very big. But basically, she had this crush on me, and
Yeah, well, no, wait, shut up. I don't care about your story anymore. So,
hey!
So Kiki, like at Catholic school dances, when you're slow dancing, it has to be like you stand like straight and it's like shoulder on shoulder, but you can't move any closer than that, right? I've seen movies. I know what's going on.
Are you talking about
you have the hand on the hips?
Holy Spirit?
No,
the Holy Spirit.
You can't put it on hips because that's too sexual for Catholic schools.
Okay, not hips. Okay, on waist.
It's on shoulders.
Okay.
It's on shoulders.
Yeah, you have to have enough space between you. And they say you have to have a little Jesus between you.
You have to have
enough, Holy Spirit.
You have to have enough room for a really skinny, middle-aged man to fit in between you two.
Which he will definitely try to do if given the chance. Don't ask me how.
Who wouldn't have a crush on Dev? Everybody needs an irresistible SFO in their life.
Ah!
Yeah, that was me.
So, basically, this Ashley Valley, just I was probably meaner to her than I should have been.
Oh yeah,
in some instances.
you were definitely.
But for the most part, I just ignored her. I was like, you know what? She was doing like the love from afar thing, and I didn't like make fun of her for it. I just like left her alone, and I was like, I get it, but I have no interest. Anything. If I try to be your friend, it'll be worse. I'm just gonna fucking ignore you. And I did for like 5 fucking years, and she all throughout fucking grade school, she just like looked at me from afar. But at some point, there were like during this dance, as I'm holding onto the Warcraft 2 CD in my pocket for dear life, they decide to fucking nominate me and Ashley to have a dance.
Oh boy.
And I was like, oh fuck, dude. Oh shit. So like I just go into the washroom, alright? And there's like a bunch of people came in. And I was like, you have to do the dance. And like there's like fucking 30 guys in the guys' washroom all trying to drag me out.
God.
And I'm like,
it's better him than us.
They're like all grabbing me and they're laughing. You have to. I'm like, oh fuck! And I'm like being hauled out of the fucking washroom, and there's like guys from my year,
mob
guys
mentality,
from your year,
mob
were in there.
mentality. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
also
fuck!
He was a sacrificial lamb.
No. Dragon fat.
I think I might remember.
No.
I must have been, yeah, I was there.
Dave was loaning me the disc. I just had to hold on. The only time you could loan me the disc was at the stand.
Well, yeah, because we couldn't see each other at recess or lunch. Mm-hmm. For some reason, and it's like, well, we'll just swap. I'll just lend to you.
Oh,
like,
I bet you guys were on 2 different times for lunch and recess.
And you were going out that weekend. You were leaving town for some reason.
Probably supposed to go to grandparents.
Maybe going to the boat. Who knows?
Yeah,
That's about.
But you had to give it to me during this dance. It was the only time you could give me the Warcraft.
So it must have been a Friday then.
Yeah, it was a Friday.
It was like right on a Friday. Yeah.
It was Friday. It was like the dance was the last thing for the week.
Yeah.
It was the Friday afternoon.
Yeah, it was right in the Friday.
So they were like a bunch of these guys like start grabbing at me. It's like you have to dance, and I'm like
grab ass.
And I'm like trying to keep both my hands in the pocket, holding onto the desk, while also trying not to get dragged out of the fucking washroom.
Yep.
And the vice principal, like girls started coming into the washroom.
Oh boy.
Too.
Yep.
And then the vice principal shows up and I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" It's like, "Well, he won't do the dance." And I was like, "Okay, stretch." And I was like, "Okay, fine, just give me, let me." And the vice principal was like, "Listen, no one has to dance if they don't want to." And they're like, "But it's the rules." And I was like, "Listen, give me. I have to take a shit. All right, let me just go to the washroom. All right." So, oh fuck. Ugh. So I was like, fine. So everyone goes outside waiting for me. I go to the washroom, and then I just fucking leave. I just left the school. So I went into the stall, and I waited, and like they said, okay, well we're gonna have someone else dominate for the dance, and then like we'll get back to this one next time. And then I came out like 5 minutes later, and people really weren't paying attention anymore. Now, Dave. Mm-hmm. So do you recall the boys' washroom in the gym, across the hall from the change room? Then there was the gym entrance with a back door up to the auditorium and a little water fountain. The gym's over here.
Yep.
And the exit is out this way.
Yep.
And then right across the hall was that stairwell with a side door that led out into that little alleyway.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's what I did. I waited, and I just went like, okay, the quickest way out the fucking out of the building is just out the washroom, across the hall, out the door in the stairwell. In the stairwell. It was like a 5-step process, just like 5 like actual footsteps to be from washroom to outside. And I was just like, think just go. I just ran. I was like, I'm going, and I skipped the rest of the dance. I left all my shit in my locker. I just left all. I didn't give a fuck. I left everything just where it was, and I said, I'll fucking handle it on Monday. And then I had to like run all the way around the building and not get caught. But no one really cared.
Hang on, Dave, do you remember that the guy breaks shields really easily?
Yeah. My issue with him, though, is that his recharge time hasn't been as good.
But wait, she breaks him in like one turn.
Yeah.
Well, no, it literally said in the tutorial.
I know. He can break it. Yeah, I know. It's weird, but he's better at breaking physical shields rather than the electrokinetic ones.
Maybe that's what they meant.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think that is it.
Yep. Well, no, actually, didn't the girl's shots break the blue shields, right?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So he can break the physical ones,
Wait.
and she can break the light-based ones.
Good job, Deb. You avoided catching your girl cooties. That's how much thing damage for the girl taking a check. You think of the
To be
run
fair,
off of Pokemon.
she
Is Mission
sucked.
Impossible OST play? Deb takes a shit, keeps everyone waiting for you to elaborate, please.
Man,
So-
Story of his life.
So basically, I ran.
was it a weekend? Like, was it a Friday?
It was a Friday
It was a
afternoon.
Friday, yeah.
So
Okay,
I
so you just left all your shit at school on the weekends.
I just left it in the locker.
Yeah. See, I would. If
My coat was in there, my backpack, all my stuff.
What did your parents say?
They didn't notice.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. My parents definitely would have noticed and been like, hey, why are you home early? And I would have lied and said, oh, I'm not really feeling super well, and then would have waited to play the game until the weekend.
I would just shit my pants and say I shit my pants.
My parents, they're both
Oh.
they're both at work during the day.
Dev, this looks like a Pokemon.
It does actually.
Which one is it? Which
one
one does
that-
it look
the
like?
one that you can ride.
The one that you ride around on. in the game,
Yeah.
So yeah, I had my locker with all my my books, my binders. I had this was before cell phones, so I had my backpack, my coat. This was in the fall, so it didn't matter. I wasn't like freezing going home, but my coat was definitely left in my locker.
Man, I didn't get a cell phone until like minimum 6th grade.
I didn't get a cell phone until university.
It's because they weren't common until
Yeah, I
they were in
know,
their
I know.
20s.
Yeah.
Well, no, listen, like, I had told my mom that I should get a cell phone for emergencies, and we had a huge argument about it because she disagreed. And the only thing that made her get a phone was that my band was canceled one day. And so because she had the home daycare, I went to go pick up. So after school, I had to immediately walk like less than 2 minutes to the school that was on my street. Because I didn't go to that school, I went to a different school.
Yep.
But after... Yeah, so I had to walk to the school on that street and pick up one of the daycare kids after class. So I did that, but the thing I discovered was that they leave the back door unlocked, and his class was like literally like right there.
She was looking at Spectrify.
So I would go in the back door and just wait at the back entrance, and he'd grab his stuff, and then we'd walk home. So I didn't tell my mom that day that my band was canceled because I had no way to tell her.
Yep.
And I was just like, okay, well, I'll just go and pick up the kid. Turns out she had gone in the front entrance of the school to pick up the kid.
Oh,
and
God,
so,
when you miss the person. And you can't find them.
that's exactly what happened. And I went home, and she was freaking the fuck out. So she came home and started yelling at me. I was like, well, what was I supposed to do? I was just pick them up because that's what I'm supposed to do.
Yep.
And then she got me a cell phone the day after.
I haven't gotten that many S ranks. It's been maybe 3 or 4 times.
It's because Dave's bad at the game.
Yeah, sorry.
But I would be worse. So
Yes, you
it's
would.
fine.
It's also
first
much more
phone.
challenging to do it when
Okay.
it's other people talking over
Yeah,
the
definitely.
game.
I grew up in an era where
Hang on, wait.
sometimes
Slightly more important cutscene.
Oh, soul Disney. Oh god, this is gonna be tough. I mean, it's a striking image.
You decide to give up.
Never.
All right, go,
I'm
Dev.
too stupid to give up.
So my first phone. Listen, I grew up in an era where like a middle class family might have like the family cell phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we had
They
like
were
it was like a big brick.
Yeah.
That, like folded out.
Like a
and you could,
Nokia, whatever the hell the main brick was
Yeah.
with Snake Pass or whatever the fuck it was
I
called.
wonder if my parents still have that somewhere. It's like, holy fuck, was that thing cool? Honestly, let's see it. It was just a big brick cell phone. When I went off to university, that's when like it was like smartphones were just coming in. My parents were like, okay, Dev, you have to get a cell phone. I'm like, why? Like, well, because you're moving away. It's like, yeah, but like, they're like, Dev, So basically, they were like, listen, cell phones exist now, so you can't do.
Oh, Dave.
Cell phones exist now, so you can't do the whole go around and be home by dinner time anymore. Now you have to get a cell phone and call us like every fucking day. And I was like, Jesus Christ, Mom, I'm an adult now. But I had a little flip phone. In fact, I think I still have it. You've seen it, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Basically, I got like the cheapest fucking phone. Even though smartphones were around, I got the cheapest phone that I could, which was like a little flip phone. It just fucking sucked. And I was like, I don't care. I just need it to text. Yeah, I still don't like having a phone, but I have to. Naomi insists.
Yes, I do. For emergencies.
I know.
God.
When he first moved in here, he absolutely refused.
Yep.
Like, well, what if you like cut off your hand or something?
I don't think well, here's the thing. Like, I had a phone.
Yeah, and you guys didn't have a landline here. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, we did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
No, Dev insisted. Like, I was fine with getting rid of it, and Dev was definitely insisting on it. But Dev also refused to get a cell phone.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
So here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Every issue you've had with him, I've had like 2 or 3 years before.
Yeah. So listen.
I
Okay.
don't like you anymore.
So I had my shitty cell phone when I was living in a different city. When I moved here, and I was like, I'll just go to the cell phone. I don't fucking need it anymore. I don't care. Because Dave, for a while you wanted to keep the landline that Al had here.
Yeah.
And we kept Al's landline.
When I realized that you weren't using a cell phone, I definitely wanted to keep it.
Yeah. So I when I moved here, everyone else that was living here had a cell phone. We had the landline, and I was like, I don't need a phone. I don't need a cell phone.
We also had cable.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Free cable.
Yeah, we had free cable. Like, you wanted to keep the landline for some reason. I was like, fine. The landline will be my phone then. I'll just use that for whenever I need to call anyone.
Pain in the ass, by the way.
What, having a landline?
Yes, I definitely do not miss it.
Yeah, neither do I.
All we were getting was just telemarketers.
Yeah. A lot of shit Al signed up for, because we kept the same number. But anyway, so we had a landline, and then like we got rid of the landline, and then everyone was like, Dev, you gotta get a cell phone. I was like, oh, fuck. I don't want mine. I recall, I was like, for a bit, I was like so anti-cell phone. My mom paid for it for a bit. All right?
I remember this actually. Yeah.
I remember that.
Well, because she had like a family discount, so like it didn't cost her much more. So like, I got like a pretty decent plan for like $5 a month. Because it came with my mom's plan. And I was like, okay, that's fair. And then she was like, Dev, it's time for you to start buying your own cell phone. I'm like, I just won't. And then she got mad at me.
Yep. This is Dev's motto for life. I don't wanna.
Yeah. Giga Chad.
You're gonna die so stupidly.
It's fine.
And I'll be laughing. I'll be crying, but I'll be laughing too. It'll be extremely.
See, Giga Chad, right there.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chad.
Yeah.
You know what I just
Then
realized?
I finally got one because Naomi wanted me to get one.
Yeah, I did, and you'll keep it forever. You know what I just realized?
What's up?
Is that I think I've only used Samsung phones ever since I had them.
Oh, really?
Cell phones, yeah. 'Cause my very first phone was a little black flip phone that was a Samsung.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then
Nokia, my flip phone.
and then phone I got. My favorite phone actually was it wasn't a BlackBerry. It was a Samsung, but with a keypad, like a it was where
Winder.
yeah, it was where you turn it sideways and it goes up.
Oh, you took the hype?
I have no idea.
Was it like?
It was a really small phone. It was about this big, and then if you you could just like slide it up, and there was a keyboard underneath.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I had a similar one that was an LG though.
Yeah, I loved that phone. That was like my favorite phone.
Yeah, for a
But
dumb
now
phone,
you
that was
can't
pretty
function
helpful.
without a smartphone. So
You can, but it's pretty hard.
you can if you're constantly around a computer, which I technically am not. So
Someone in the chat also said that.
no, it wasn't a BlackBerry. It wasn't a BlackBerry. It was a Samsung.
Someone in the chat said that, I think it was Cassandra, said that I probably traumatized Ashley. And I mean, maybe, but it wasn't. Here's the thing. It wasn't.
It didn't last for long.
It wasn't like against her specifically. If it were any other girl, I still would have bailed out. I didn't want to do any of that shit. I didn't even want to be at the fucking dance.
No.
Oh.
That was basically Jughead.
Yeah.
Ashley was the girl I was talking about in the previous story about that I ran away from during the dance. But like, basically like I wanted to not have anything. One, I didn't want to be at the dance. 2, I didn't want to dance with any girls. 3, it wasn't even related to her. And 3, I didn't want anything to happen to the game that I had bought.
Well, yeah, that I appreciated that part.
Yeah.
If I had come back and I found out, I mean, like, I'd be pretty pissed.
Yeah. So I just
Dig.
I was just like, fuck. Oh, the Motorola phone ads. Oh, fuck, remember those?
Automoto. I remember the Droid, like the Motorola Droid app, and you're like, what the fuck's a Droid?
Reject women, embrace tales. Hello, Moto. Hello, Moto. Oh, fuck, that's old.
Yeah, because, well, I didn't realize for the longest time, I didn't realize that Motorola was Finnish company.
Wow. I remember quite video games, yeah. Well, I mean, I did skip my prom to play Tales of Symphonia.
See, I would have regretted skipping the prom.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I enjoyed myself at prom. Okay, I had friends in high school.
But you gangbang? What the fuck?
No, I had pretty awesome sex afterwards, but.
Oh wait, with who? What the fuck?
I told you about this several times.
Wow, no.
Did you?
Yeah.
Fill me in.
Nope.
No. Hold on. Was it with the person that you were dating?
No, I wasn't dating anyone at the time.
Fucking sleep.
It was with my friends with benefits, Dev.
Your friends with benefits.
Friend.
Was it with a girl?
No.
Well, that's even worse. Yeah, we have to host them. Well, because you dated Becca for a good chunk of high school.
No, I didn't. We dated for like.
It's like 2 years.
No, Dev. I'm telling you, it wasn't 2 years. I think you're mixing up the timestamps. I'm serious because it might have been a year, but I don't think it was. I think it was a lot less than that because. Like, we got together, and then she was playing stupid, so I thought she was actually stupid, so I was like, I can't. Like, it's too much. So then I broke up with her, and then she started acting smart again, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, no, I want to date you again because I just thought you were dumb. I didn't actually say that to her face, though, because occasionally I have my brain. That's a function thing.
Fucking her afterwards anyway?
Yeah, a couple times. We were still friends. She was mad at me.
I don't understand any of this.
Wow,
Okay, when you're literally taking the same major,
what?
Well, no, you're like around each other all the time. You either like stay friends or your entire social life is very awkward. Especially when all our friends were the same people.
Yeah, but I didn't fuck anyone. But again, I was eternal virgin, so.
Dave, the eternal virgin.
Maybe not the best example.
So anyway. Okay, basically, it wasn't anything against Ashley. So I didn't like her. I just didn't want to be there. And in fact, after that experience of like almost losing the Warcraft 2 disc, I skipped like every single fucking dance in grade 7 and grade 8. I just ate the fucking punishment. I just ate the detentions and shit. And I was like, yeah, fine. You skip schools, yeah. Like, what, yeah, skip, yep. You give me detention, okay, understood. I just didn't fucking go at that point.
To add on to my things lately though, I would, if I could go back, I actually probably wouldn't stay friends with her afterwards, just because it turns out that she secretly hated me for a while.
Even during your relationship?
No, afterwards, because she had said that I just used her for sex, which is fully not true at all because I'm not the one who asked for breakup sex. So.
Okay. Alright. The
and
drama of lesbians.
And also not the one who took her to Canada's Wonderland on a fun family trip. So. Well, no, I'm the one who does. She's not the one who does. You know what I mean? Because I can speak. Yeah, but I probably would just be like non-interactive if I could go back, because I mildly regret that.
Tales from high school.
Yep. What's she doing now on
I have no
Facebook?
idea. I don't talk to anyone from high school. It's kind of sad. I ended up like talking with an old friend once, generally once a year because we have the same birthday.
Yep.
Yeah. That's about it.
I think we looked her up like a little bit ago, and she's like an insurance person now or something.
Well, she went to college and a university for business administration, so, or being an accountant, I don't remember. A while ago.
Oh,
Well, it's part of the business.
To this day, the girl Dev left at dance cries like, "Hey, Kibbs, you fucking femboy!
Kibbs, you furry bastard!
Kibbs, Kibbs, listen, before you vanish from the chat, Kibbs, listen. Tell me the story that you had when you were in grade school and or high school of your most embarrassing, like, shitty dance story, okay? You know?
Oh, should he dance?
You have to go to like one of those terrible dances where like kids kind of like waddle back and forth on the fucking on the dance floor, and there's like
Standing there at the wall with your arms crossed, one
I saw
headlight
blonde.
playing.
I saw.
Kibbs breeds his regards. Oh.
You know, honestly, this has been kind of fun. I don't mind this at all.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Wow.
You basically
Parkour, that's actually good.
That's what happened to me. Then I escaped out the side door. I ran around the school. I went out. You know how there was that little teacher parking area? Went out through that, and then just walked home with my well-earned copy. It was a cold autumn day with my well-earned copy of Warcraft 2. Yeah, baby. Kibbs got breeded mid-dance here, probably. Hey, Kibbs. Kibbs, oh, Kibbs, do you even hear my fucking question? Yeah. And honestly, like, my experience there is why I skipped every other dance in grade 7 and grade 8. And then also why I skipped my prom. I was like, fuck this shit. Fuck, this is such nonsense. I don't know. Funny thing is, I did actually learn how to ballroom dance. I just never do it.
That's okay. I don't know how to dance at all. My dad tried to teach me a few times, but I am not good at it.
What question? Okay, Kibbs. Think back to school. It can be high school. It can be middle school.
Or elementary school.
Well, elementary didn't really have them. It was like grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, grade 11, grade 12.
Fine.
Grade 13.
Also, middle school is like grade 4 and up.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Kibbs, think back to middle and high school when they had those like more middle school than high school, to be honest. Because high school it was like after hours dances, and middle school it was like during the school day dances. So there were dances chaperoned by teachers, where you had awkward kids like dancing to music, and it was really fucking weird. And you'd rather be at home playing video games. All right. What is your worst school dance story? Did someone spike the punch with like vodka? Did someone slip like ecstasy into everyone's drinks at like grade 7?
What? Bunch of fucked up kids.
Man, I have a question about my my grade 8 graduation dance though.
Oh yeah.
Cause so as I mentioned, like everyone, it was hated in elementary school. But there was one like popular guy who used to like bully me a lot.
No.
He had stopped for a while.
Yep.
But
This is one of the guys that you had to think for? Or?
no. And what was weird was that he was really, really nice to me the very end of our school life together. And I still to this day have no idea why.
He just wants to make amends at the very end, you know?
I don't know because like no one else did. But like
He felt differently.
I don't know because like he said that he was gonna, you know, like I don't remember what he said. He said a really nice comment when everyone was talking about getting yearbooks, and I was like, nope, I don't need a yearbook. I'll remember you all for a really long time. Because, you know, I said that very sarcastically, but no one caught it. and then at our graduation dance, he asked me to dance, and I was just like, what? All right. I don't know. I did, and like it was fine, and there was like no like weird thing about it. We danced for a song, like we slow danced for a song, and then you know I went back to my friends. But I still to this day I'm just like, why? I don't understand.
Sounds like a man.
You have like a secret thing for you, maybe? Let's see, Kibbs says, high school was seeing people grind against each other's cards at the dance. My G every time when I clicked the cringe. Yeah, see, from Kibbs, you missed the story. The TLDR is I was borrowing Warcraft 2 from this guy, and then I got called up to dance with a girl I didn't like. Well, I had Warcraft 2 stuffed into my fucking hoodie, so I had to escape from the dance. I didn't want it to be lost. So I literally just like distracted, then ran out. And then I skipped every dance after that and just ate all the detentions, because fuck it.
No freaking way.
Kibbs, weren't you the GF?
Trust me.
Are you still with your high school girlfriend, Kibbs?
Lock the doors, but I can still
Probably not.
access these.
No freaking way he was crushing on me.
Okay,
I
he was.
fully don't believe it. Now, those were the only 2 nice instances. Everything else was the same, except he wasn't actively mean to me.
People are just really insecure. It's high school.
Yeah,
man.
people
No, this was in elementary school.
Even then.
Grade 8.
Even more so.
People can express themselves in very odd ways or counterintuitive.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I had a similar situation of, like, after school, things had changed, basically. So, like, on one of the final days of high school, I got invited out by the really cool kids of my year, which never fucking happened before. It never happened again. But I got invited out to, like, go to a restaurant, and, like, a bunch of people were there, and it was all the cool kids and me. And I was like, what? They were all very friendly. You know, it seemed like a good vibe, you know?
Yeah.
And I was just like, well, I hate all of you.
And
But thanks for the meal.
yes, he was blonde actually.
Then bring her
Well,
back
because
here somehow.
all the people who were mean to me were, you know, my school was a weird place because, looking back, the school itself wasn't great, but it was either a lot of rich kids from the area I lived in, because I lived on, like, the outskirts of a very rich neighborhood, like, middle class to rich, and
Interesting
then,
air combos, yeah.
and then it was, or it was very poor kids from, Rumble Terrace. Yeah. So it was either rich kids or poor
Hold on.
kids.
Dude, he's creeping on her.
Okay, that's good. She wants to know more. She'll listen to us.
I'm like a chameleon,
Falser.
Mr. Jai, are you listening? Waiting to strike.
Chameleons don't.
Now this is important. All you need.
He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's an idiot. I like how she sort of dodged that.
Yeah, she did. She just kind of flung herself off the chair. You idiot.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was gonna be like a land on her, like boobs and like face and boobs
Yeah,
moment.
yeah.
I like 100% thought it was gonna happen.
Pissed about it.
Cat.
This isn't what it looks like.
Enough.
It kind of was. Face and pussy moment.
All right, Dave. Time to fight.
Boss moment.
Oh boy, stun batons, my favorite. Beat me to death, Corsi mommy.
Kib, stop putting your dick in crazy.
Kids grew up after high school a long time ago. Cute lady were compatible. I have a teacher dating crazy girls.
think
But
all
dating
my
pressure.
defenses did my
Game
talking
dev.
for me.
Eating only mun-muns.
I heard was a lot of.
No more GFs for Kibbs.
Mr. Jai,
Kibbs is
do not
becoming the
escalate.
GF.
You are such an idiot.
Oh, this is bad.
I take pride
Kibbs, you
in
played this
my
game yet?
work.
It's pretty good.
You're not slipping away this time.
Since the cutscene's over. To finish my story, all the rich, middle class, and rich kids hated my guts. I was friends with all the poor kids.
Yeah.
Some of the poor kids hated me, but some of them didn't. So,
Oh, because this is just a conversation fight.
Well, apparently I do, since you aren't getting it.
no, I think you have to beat her.
Yeah.
Like, you'll beat her, and then she won't die. She'll just be like, oh, I'll join you now. Because instead of a health bar, it's a convince me bar. Why is this animation so smooth? Is it because artists and developers know what gamers want?
Yeah, sometimes.
Peacefully resolve this.
But anyway, yeah, which is why I did not understand anything about the guy, because he was like middle class to the rich kid, and then he was being nice, like 2 instances of being nice at the end, which I did not understand. Because some of the girls were nice sometimes, but they would like, they were very bipolar about it sometimes. And sometimes they would like me, and sometimes they wouldn't. It was very confusing.
Peppermint, your plan.
Elementary school wasn't great.
Nope.
I got a better idea. Let's get her really mad.
Keep the attacks coming.
This isn't on
Wear
Switch,
her
no.
down.
It's on
No.
Try your
PC and Xbox.
Xbox,
Calm
yeah.
down. Just calm down.
I mean, that's still.
Stop
I mean, it's on
chatting. Put your
PC,
guitar
and,
away.
and it's not that big of a game. I think it was what, like 18 gigs total.
Nah, I wouldn't know
Not
about
that
it. It's
graphic.
alpha.
$40. Canadian.
Ooh.
Tired already?
No, I'm not tired already. Keep it coming. Oh well, hey, dude, the first
Doing pretty good, Dust Salamander.
First few were I was fine.
I like how the
There we go.
gamers are
Oh, all
reminding
the
me how to
stuff.
parry.
Yeah, baby.
You think you can strong arm me?
Yes, I can.
You chose to fight.
Absolute.
Wait, You like puns too?
Any cringy school stories you haven't told before? I think Dev's gone through his entire repertoire at least twice.
Yeah.
Oh, she's being Tsundere.
Caught you off guard.
Is this on the Switch? No.
No,
we already answered
I
that.
don't know if this was run very well on the Switch.
Probably not.
Dev, you assume that I listen to anything that you say.
Fuck you. I want her to beat me.
Okay, listen, Monsuko. You only have to pay $15.
Unparryable attacks. Look
Alright.
for the symbol to know where to dodge pressing RB.
Oh, okay.
Just now. Was that you?
Monsuko, you only have to pay $15 for Stardew Valley, and it's like the greatest indie game of all time. So,
Wasn't Hollow Knight the great indie game all the time?
Way to go, Ty.
that wasn't bad, Dave.
I
Thanks.
could rock this beat all day. You look like you're sweating.
Yeah, she's
As
actually.
long as I get
Yeah,
3 out
she
of 4,
looks
I'm good.
great.
He's
Yeah.
good at aggravating.
Like, I would absolutely nut in
This was
every
known,
single crevice.
Cinnamon. How about
Watch,
this?
she's completely smooth like a doll.
You mean like a shark?
Or that.
It's only a matter of time.
Well, the joke is that sharks aren't actually smooth.
Oh, right, true.
Very
Shark
rough.
skin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing
I
great.
mean, they swim.
You should get it, Kiki. It is fun.
Nothing about you even makes sense.
Wait, Hi-Fi Rush is on Switch and Steam? No, it's not. It's on PC and Xbox. You bugab.
I remember seeing it being released for Switch. Okay.
It might have been. I mean, there was no advertising for this game until release day, so.
Nice.
Yeah, did pretty well.
You're doing
Yeah,
pretty well.
that's some of the things I hate about the wishlist games, because you're just like, I'm kind of interested in this game, and I'm gonna get it now that it's on sale, but I don't really want to play it yet, but I want to get it while it's on sale, you know?
He doesn't care about you.
So usually I just wait for like super extreme sales before I buy things.
Yeah.
No, you're not like
Switch
the
was
others,
on.
Corsica.
Steam summer sales are my friend.
And the spring sales, and the autumn sales. and
Nope,
winter
pretty
sales.
much just the Steam
Wait, he's actually
summer.
convincing her.
Yeah.
Well,
I told you
she's almost done.
It's a convince me meter, not a health bar.
Figure that out.
Oh, come on!
You just ruined it.
Now I'm mad.
Oh, her health.
And
her health
she, yeah,
recharged.
see, because it's a convince me bar. That's what they're doing. Because this game is self-aware, so that's.
Yeah, I definitely called her as
Is
a
that
turncoat
your
for the
hair,
company
Mike?
for sure.
Enough distractions.
Freedom!
That's your hair. I thought it was my hair, but you have one random long hair still attached
Just
to your
pull it
head.
out.
I tried, and you said ow.
Pull it harder. Ah!
I did it.
Nice. That really hurt.
Sorry.
Any more?
No.
You're bleeding, I think. That really hurt.
Nah. You're just a wimp. I pull out my hair all the time.
It's getting late.
Eh.
I'm supposed to be back at the hideout by dinner time.
I have one fucking
Pim.
long hair that grows out of my
It's great.
forehead.
It is like
right here.
Pim from Smiling Friends.
Right, Monsuko? Me too. There's enough games on Steam that if there's no new games ever released again, I'd probably be fine.
Yeah.
She gives me Count Dankula vibes. As racist.
Get your retreat to bed. Good night, Dragon Fat.
Good night, Dragon Fat.
Do you cut your own hair? Flash? Is Flash my name?
Why?
No, Naomi cuts my hair.
Nah, no, I shaved your head, and that is all I do. Dom's the only accomplished hairdresser here.
Is she accomplished?
Not accomplished.
She's better. She's used to cutting straight hair, not curly hair.
Well, Dev's hair was straight when I tried to cut it.
So yeah, I guess
Oh, she's getting tougher.
Right? That's what we said, Morgan.
nice.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Owned.
Nice fight.
Owned. Catch her dead.
Gotcha.
Musical powers.
Now turn her into a waifu.
Remember, kids. Always beat them first.
Well, she has to be the love interest if there is one, right? The other one's gay.
Cinnamon,
Is she?
give me the
Yes.
That's what someone said in the chat the first session.
Well, maybe they only said
I mean, they
she
could
was
have
gay
been
because of her
trolling.
haircut. Yeah, that's fair.
Holding her respectfully.
A private elevator.
Or, you know, there's no interest between anyone.
Oh no, fashion.
Scan it, bitch. Oh, just bonk her. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I'm fine with the game not having any romance whatsoever.
I mean, that's true. Yeah.
Like, they're just...
Jesus.
Personal lift.
God, Chai.
I'll reroute it to the hideout.
You know, I mean, what if the two girls are
Bonk.
the love interest,
Are you gonna bonk it on anything?
but one of the girls isn't
Wait.
the main character?
Awesome.
Jesus.
She's out for... She's like perma-coma now.
Fuck.
It is cell-shaded Barrett, yep.
Oh, you have the same
Everything
shirt?
works out in the
Mine's like getting all kind of crummy though.
That's because you don't wash it properly.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, way to go,
You're
Shella.
right about Spectra, but I'll handle it my own way.
Oh, she's
We don't
somehow
have to fight. You can
not
help us.
completely
She has a
fucked
skull made of titanium. That's what her robot part is her skull.
Could be.
Uh-oh. She's
Hell?
fucked.
Bypassing my security to access secret Spectra files. Big no-no.
Big no-no, baby.
Guilty Gear look,
hide
I can
the
see
truth
that,
from
yeah.
me?
I need people trusting my vision. You failed that test.
Fuck, dude.
What?
I won't let you build an army of mindless Vandalay soldiers.
But what are you talking about? That's not my
Vandalay
plan.
Bay.
No.
The
Just
Vandalay
drop it,
Hotel,
Kale.
babe.
We're coming after you.
Art
Actually, it's
Vandalay.
funny because see, I'm coming after you. Literally.
He is very handsome Jack. Like
Very.
everything
Yeah.
is
Yep.
handsome Jack. with
But
this guy.
yeah, he's going after Chai is the only one he wants to control for some reason.
You'd never understand the potential of Spectra.
I'm on the Spectra.
Oh my god! He's catching up.
Oh shit! That's like a
Oi!
really big version of those treasure chest,
I'm
treasure
securing our future.
treasure
Please,
chest
even you can
boxes.
figure that out.
By
Boxes.
controlling the
Well, never mind.
consumers.
You guys know what I mean.
Control,
Yeah.
I'm
much.
freeing
No,
them.
I just can't fucking talk.
No!
No, I just can't.
All you do is hit things with a
But I'm really good at it.
God.
I'm over this. You're not getting in my way any longer, kid.
Forget the password, Chai. Get out of there.
What? No! Not after all this.
Oh, and for you, Corsica, you're fired.
Corsica, watch out!
If there's a love interest, it's gonna be her. I'm watching it happen.
Yeah.
Right there. He just saved her life. It's Stockholm Syndrome.
Fired? Oh, no, should have used the flamethrower.
Chai's
Everyone's always next
25. I at most would have said maybe 22.
It's right at the beginning of the game, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Was not paying attention.
I mean, it's very cartoonish, of course, but yeah, he's 25.
Fuck, they really know what the 25-year-olds want, guys. Shit. To feel young.
And the 32-year-olds. And the 37-year-olds.
Your wound was really bad. We didn't have a choice.
Luckily, Miss Peppermint and Sir Macaron are familiar with robotic implants. And with my steady hand...
For a second, I thought he
gave
drew
you
on
a
the
fake.
mask.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
That's just Tony
keeping
Stark.
you alive was essential to our plan.
Sorry. That's Chai speak for we need your help.
That's some boss you've got there.
Former boss. I joined his company because I believed
Oh,
he
dude,
was the only one
her
doing
stockings
things
are all
right.
ripped now.
Yeah.
And I read those files on
Now
Snap
she's
it.
edgy.
Yeah, and she never changes them again for the rest of the game.
Idiot.
Nope.
Hate to say I told you so.
Chai?
A team is stronger with a common goal.
And like we said, another hand would help.
Yeah. We'll give you a hand job.
Hey!
To us.
Come on.
How does it
Why
feel
don't we
being
tell
like
you
60,
everything we
Dev?
know?
Ooh, it's getting dark.
Guys
again.
aren't dead yet, so it must be going good.
Still going. Acheron.
All of that.
I'd say he's probably in his mid to late 30s.
Hale manipulates.
Maybe
It's what he
40s.
does.
Maybe.
Considering
Blackout
that the
crack.
ex-security captain is 30-something, I'm gonna say he's 40.
Mm-hmm.
He used me
Macron's
and then tried
46,
to
I
kill
think.
me.
Yeah.
I won't
It's
let
hard
him
to
get
tell.
away with it.
Some people just don't look
So,
great.
you're
And
in?
the robot is
Oh,
5,000
I'm
years old.
And I
Yeah.
think I know what to do next.
Robot years.
Chai, you got a second before we head out?
No, you don't, because we have to take the break. Hop in the chair.
Oh shit, do we really?
Yeah, we're done. We're done.
Oh no.
We're done for the night.
Are
Dave,
we?
get yourself into that couch right now. We're gonna try something different this time.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk to any of them. We'll talk to them when we come back.
Oh, he's 47. I
Talk
was
to him tomorrow.
closer.
47, not old.
47, man. He needs more gray in his beard to be 47.
Yeah, he definitely does.
There's some people that just don't go gray for
Oh no,
until
wait.
like their 50s. It's weird.
No, he's black. That's why.
Guilty Gear meets Borderlands meets No More Heroes.
Yeah, black don't crack. No, I was actually. Yeah.
Dave's 47 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I was born 47. I'll die 47.
You gotta get rid of that beard, man.
Aging 47.
You look 10 years younger with the beard gone.
Yeah, well, I look 10 times fatter without it. So.
What? No, you don't.
No, I have a double chin.
I'm not.
No, you don't. Let me just feel it. There's no double chin there,
There's
Dave.
a double.
You don't know what double chins are, my friend.
No, you have like 5 chins. It's not the same. We are not the
It's
same.
okay, Dave. I think you look better with the beard.
Thank you.
Trimmed at least.
Yeah, I know. I
Well,
need
not
I said,
like
don't talk to them, you fucking
Ah!
Get your ass right in the fucking couch. Okay?
Aw.
In the couch.
But how do you wait? How do you know if they say something different then?
I think they're if you talk to them.
You know what?
Okay.
I should procrastinate more.
Oh, if you talk to them, no, I understand what you're saying. If you talk to them, they'll just repeat it next time you log in.
Yeah,
but
so
if you don't talk
to them.
but if you don't talk to anyone, then they'll say, "Where the fuck did you go?"
Yes.
Okay.
That's what that's my hypothesis.
There we
You
go.
know what?
Alright.
I should procrastinate.
So then let's get out of here. You
So
say that, right,
save.
Dave?
Well,
You
I
can't
mean,
save.
you can't really
But
save
yeah,
it.
it's saved.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as I, well, I think it might have auto saved after I got all those.
Well, actually, see, look up what I can see. Go ahead.
Ooh.
Which is just like, oh, you're all the way back.
It's over 7 hours.
Toots.
Yeah, you've been going for it.
Yeah. To be fair, I mean that hasn't got all
Korska
the
here?
breaks.
There she is. Yep. This is where we are. Okay, so we're gonna play this game tomorrow. So come on back. But we're gonna
We're
go
playing
have
it
some dinner
tomorrow?
now. We're done. Good
Yep.
night, everyone.
Good night.
Night.
Rock on.
Bye.